As me press record before that ring. Anyways, big up on yourself, people. Massive, massive respect. I have a very, very thought-provoking topic to discuss. It's Steve McCLAREN and the quote-unquote modern coach discussion. Now, we can clearly remember, on record, Rudolph Speed stating that they're going for a modern-day coach. But I do believe that a lot of the Reggae Boyz supporters kind of get worried because they see Steve McCLAREN and then get the idea, the feeling that Steve McCLAREN might not be a modern day coach. But what could give them that mindset? Maybe it's age. We'll get into that. Anyways, big up on yourself, people. Thank you very much again for tuning in. Really, really appreciate it. As I said, a thought-provoking discussion. Go in the comment section from now and tell us what you think. So far, we never touched nothing yet, and I really want to know what you guys think. And whilst you're in the comment, just hit the like button, hit subscribe button if you haven't done so as yet. If you don't like the video, if you don't like the discussion, you can hit the dislike button. No problem at all. No problem. It's there. It's the reason why YouTube created it. But thank you very much again, people, for the continuous support. Really, really appreciate it. We have a big month ahead of us. A big month. We're in a big month as well. And a big month ahead, schoolboy football. And, you know, I should have been doing some features. Unfortunately, most of the teams are kind of hiding. For what reason, I really don't know. But I guess that's how it is. All right, so let's get into this. Now, why would the Reggae Boyz fan feel a little bit worried about Steve McCLAREN? Specifically speaking about modern day coaching. Now, I do believe that one is age is a big factor. I think they might look upon and say, boy, he's a big man up in age, yeah. And because of that, I think them slightly worried say he might be out of touch with football. He might be out of touch with football, especially like the modern players, how to deal with modern day players, how to have discussions with modern day players, the modern tactics, and all these type of things. And I find it really interesting why people are looking at it in that way alone and not looking at the broader picture. Now, for me, I already stated that, you know, I'm not impressed based on the video that you saw that I said I'm not impressed. I've already stated the reason why I'm not impressed, you know, because this, what he said, the thing that he said, we're not new to it. We've heard those things already. But for this reason, I have to come in defense of him because I do think a lot of persons are not recognizing where he's coming from and what he was doing at Manchester United. Let's recognize where it's coming from. It's coming from Manchester United. It's first thing. Secondly, what is it exactly that he was doing at Manchester United? Assistant coach. Which means that he's just as much as hands-on with playing style, with the players, and what's happening on the pitch, just as Erik ten Hag. Just as Erik ten Hag. Because if something should happen, he would be the one to step in. He would be the one to step in. And we have now seen even articles coming out with Erik ten Hag already saying that he missed him on the training ground, which must have meant that he offered some wide range of valuable knowledge to Erik ten Hag. So one, we had already established his value to where it's coming from and where he was coming from. Let's discuss modern day coaching. Or the idea of modern day coaching. Now, what we're finding out in recent time is there's a lot of coaches in the Premier League or globally. Young coaches in their late 30s, early 40s. Should I say, early 50s? Early 50s, may I put it at that? I think most persons are associating modern day coaching with age. I think that's what's happening right now. And I think it's a bad concept when you start to associate age with what's really happening. So because you have most of these younger coaches going through a certain system, or should I say, the more modern technological type system, I think a lot of persons believe that the older coaches don't do the same, which in fact is actually a lie. They do the same. Most of these coaches do their upgrading, or should I say, them take their coaching seminars yearly. They do their coaching seminars yearly, which means that they are keeping to date with all the happenings in football globally, where tactics is concerned, where periodization is concerned, where all of these factors are concerned. Now, Steve McCLAREN is always around world-class talents, likes of Manchester United, all the other areas that he has coached throughout his life. So he knows what to expect. He knows what quality looks like. He knows when a team is better than his throughout the 90 minutes of football. And it can't be a case in which we see a coach coming from Manchester United as assistant coach, even though he's not the first team coach. He plays a big role in what's happening in Manchester United, guiding Erik ten Hag, just coming to the club, in and around where coaching is concerned. Which must have meant that he knows a lot. He has a lot of information. These are the reasons why the JFF look upon him and say, no, he's the right man. He might not be young, but based off the current knowledge that he has at the elite level in football, he has to be in the category, despite the age, working with a younger coach in Ten Hag. Because if we say Ten Hag, even though many persons might think that Ten Hag might not be the best of coach, but he's a young coach with modern philosophies, who's trying modern things. This is a mixture of him and also McCLAREN. Both of them singing the same song, doing the same thing at Manchester United. Defeated one of the most modernized coach in world football, in Pep Guardiola, in the FA Cup, the most modernized coach in globe. If not, maybe people disagree with it. In my eyes, the best coach to ever do it. Yes, I'm going to say, boy, Johan Kraft in things in tech. Yeah, but he makes it better. He made it better. He makes it better, people. But I think that a lot of persons are just associating age with modern coach, rather than coaches who are coaching at a particular level doing certain things. And McCLAREN was a part of a team who was at the highest level in world football, and also doing modern things in world football. Maybe not at the level of the Pep Guardiola or such and such, but how much coach you can find at the international level, you can relate the same information with. So I have to say, Steve McCLAREN would have to fall in the modern coach. And I think that, as I said, we're just mixing up modern with age. And we believe that the younger is more modern. We start to think that the younger a coach is more modern. That's not necessarily true. But Jamaican fans, I don't think that they want any coach unless it's Pep Guardiola, Mikel Arteta, Jurgen Klopp, Jurgen Klinsmann, Arne Slot. These are the coaches the Reggae Boy fans want, because they're in a relatively the age bracket, and also they're at the top flight. They don't want none of the older coaches at the top flight. Steve Bruce, I see when Steve Bruce near pop up, people start complaining. Steve Bruce was just at Newcastle the other day. So I do think that most of these persons are just associating age with it, and because they look at these coaches and they believe that they're not coaching really do much here. We have to understand that that's at the elite level of people. For these teams to be successful, everything has to be running basically perfect. But in my view, I do think that he has what it takes to get the job done. But as I said, I'm not impressed until I see it happen. That's just how the nature of it is. I said I won't be impressed until I see his team on the pitch. So I'm not impressed as yet. As yet, people. Still waiting on day. So even if I'm not going to say I won't put him in the modern day coaching aspect of things, but he's with modern times and modern coaching. He might not be a young coach, but he's with modern time and what modern coaching looks like. So, make that of what you think. I don't think I need to go any further. Anyways, our Patreon is active, people. Link is in the comments in the description of the video. You can join our Patreon, people. We're doing contents over there now. We're dropping some of the links over there and stuff. So big up on yourself, people. Smash that button, hit subscribe button. You can buy us a coffee as well. The link is in the comment section. You can definitely support us by doing so. Big up on yourself, people. Smash that button, hit subscribe button, and I'll see you guys again. Until next time, MG Sports TV. God bless. We're out. Boom. Now, Steve McCLAREN. Then it's a modern coach or not. Modern time, you know. So you go. Big up on yourself, people. God bless.